All right, we're live. Hi, welcome everyone to today's onboarding webinar and welcome to neuroflash, as I expect some of you to be very new to neuroflash. My name is Lasse. I'm very happy that you're all here. And today I want to guide you through our onboarding webinar where I'll show you our app, how it works, and how your first steps might look like in the world of AI text generation. Before I jump into our slides and our content, let me quickly introduce the tool that we're using for this webinar. On the right side, you have the chat function, so an option to write down and ask any questions that you might have. At the end of this 45-minute webinar, I'm going to take some time to go through all your questions and answer them as good as I can. And then on the left side, you should see me, but also my shared screen. And if that's not the case, if you can't hear me, if you have trouble following the slides, just let me know in the chat and I'll try everything to make that work. So what do we want to cover today in this onboarding webinar? As the name already says, today's webinar will be focused on getting to know the basics around neuroflash. So it's not a webinar for maybe people who are already more experienced, who have very specific use cases or questions about those use cases. This might be something more for other webinars where we focus on specific topics. Today, it's really about giving you an introduction and getting to know the basics of our neuroflash app. I'm going to start with a little introduction to neuroflash. I will share with you my objectives for this webinar. Then we'll jump into our app. I'm going to do a live demo covering different aspects. And then at the end, as I said already, I'm happy to answer all your questions and we're going to wrap the session up. I already introduced myself. My name is Lasse, working as a customer success manager here at neuroflash. So I'm responsible and working on our support team. So in case you already had questions for us and contacted us, I might have been the one answering you. And also I've been hosting these webinars for the past weeks and months. And with this being said, let us jump into our content, into our introduction regarding neuroflash. Maybe most of you are here or have gotten in contact with neuroflash because they wanted to generate text with the help of AI. And of course, this is our main product, our main feature, our AI writer, with which you can generate text, get inspired, increase your efficiency when it comes to content production. But we have a different self-understanding. We think of neuroflash more as a AI content suite with different products, with different features for your AI content production. So besides the AI writer, we offer a product also that is called the AI tester. With the AI tester, you can also generate text, but in the next step, you can also analyze that text towards a desired effect that it should have, towards a desired objective that you give. So let's just imagine your company has a very strong sustainability agenda and you want all your text to be associated with sustainability. And this is what you can test with our AI tester. Then with neuroflash, it is of course possible to also generate AI images. So here you can generate unique images that have not existed before. Just enter and submit what you want to see, in what style you want to see it, and neuroflash is capable of delivering and creating that image just for you in real time. And then lastly, we have a product called AI Avatars, where you just upload 10 to 15 pictures of yourself and then an AI avatar is created for you. So that was everything for the introduction. So let's jump into our training content and our objectives for today's webinar. So first of all, I want you to understand the general structure and the interface of the neuroflash app. We see that especially new users in neuroflash often have worries or are a little bit afraid to actually interact with AI. And I just want to break that and tell you how neuroflash is built up, how easily you can use it. And secondly, I want you to get to know our 3 ways of generating text with the magicpen, our AI. And then thirdly, I want you to get familiar with all the functions that we offer inside of our AI writer and the text editor. And with this, let's jump right into our app. This is where the magic happens. And yeah, so let me start by just giving you a quick overview of the app, how it's built up, how the structure is, what you could find where. So what you can see here on your screen right now is the home screen. The product that I just showed you are visible here on the home screen as well. So you see our AI writer. So this is the place where you can generate text. Our AI image product where you can generate images, the AI test that I told you about, and the avatar product. Later on in the demo, I'm going to go into our AI writer to show you the mentioned 3 ways of generating text or content with neuroflash. On the left side, just for you to understand the general interface, you again see the different products here on the left side, but here on the bottom half, may be interesting for you. You see, first of all, the bonus section. So let's imagine you're still in the free plan and you ran out of words. Just check the bonus section here. There are easy ways to earn some bonus words for yourself. So in case, if that's the case, just go there and you'll find an easy way to do so. Of course, if you want to upgrade your plan, you can just do that by clicking on upgrade on the diamond logo here on the left side. If you need help, I think it's very self-explanatory. Click on help and you find different ways of getting in contact with us and helping us. And then maybe most importantly, here in this first overview, on the bottom left, you see your account. By clicking on My Settings, you come to your profile, to your app profile, in which you can manage your profile, see your usage of words, etc. So this is the very easy part, the beginning. And let me quickly check the chat. Ulrike asked a question regarding the language of this webinar. Ulrike, quickly switching to German. Ulrike, wir hatten gerade das gleiche Webinar auf Deutsch ab 16 Uhr. Sorry, wenn es da eine kleine, ja, wenn das schlecht kommuniziert war. Das Training wird aber im Nachgang auch auf unserem YouTube-Kanal hochgeladen. Das heißt, du wirst es dann ab voraussichtlich morgen auch bei YouTube finden, eine Aufzeichnung des Webinars auf Deutsch. Ich hoffe, das beantwortet deine Frage. Quickly switching back to English to continue with our English session right now. Okay, so I guess then I showed you everything regarding the home overview. Let's jump right into our AI writer. So in this AI writer, here I want to focus on, as I said, the 3 ways of generating content with neuroflash. But before I jump into those 3 ways, let me quickly explain to you the basic build-up of this AI writer. Here in the top half, you find essentially 2 ways already of starting your journey on creating content with neuroflash, by opening up a new document or by starting a so-called workflow. If you scroll down a bit, you see your most recent documents. So whenever you start a new document, whenever you start a new project, a new text, whenever that the document opens up, it is automatically saved here down below, so all your content doesn't get lost. So this is very important. You see most of my text here are in German language, but for this webinar, of course, I'm happy to generate English text as well. Okay, there's nothing more to really know about this view here on the AI writer. So let's start with the first way of generating content with neuroflash. And this way is by starting a workflow. As of now, we only have this one workflow, which helps you step by step to develop an entire blog article. In the near future, we're also going to have some more workflows. So there's going to be more options there soon. But let me quickly just show you how the workflow for creating a blog article works. So it all starts with this very simple question: in what language you want to write. We offer these different languages. We are focused on German and English. So these are probably text in the best quality, but also Spanish, French are very good And also the other languages, of course, we wouldn't offer them if we weren't happy with the quality. So these are the languages that you could choose from when generating AI content. For this training right now, let me switch to English and let me confirm. And now in this first step of creating our blog article using the workflow, we can just decide on any topic that we want to write about. So we could say our topic for the blog article could be SEO tips. So search engine optimization tips, a very important task within digital marketing. So this is first the topic, the general topic. So we click on continue, and is in this workflow, what automatically happens right now in the second step is that neuroflash will suggest to us potential titles for our blog articles. And these you can see here on the right side. So we get a lot of different options to choose from, and we could just select one of them by clicking on them. By the way, you can always manually adapt and continue or change your information here on the left side. But let's pretend that this title, Supercharge Your Performance, Proven SEO Tips for Success, is the title of our choice for our blog article. Then we click on continue, and what happens now, neuroflash works again and will suggest to us an outline that fits 1 to our topic and 2 to our title that we have already chosen. And we have 2 suggestions for these kind of outlines here right now. And by clicking on one of them, I'm putting them here on the left side. And right now, again, I can manually adapt them. I can change words. If I don't like any words, I can change the structure to my own preference. And I can also add maybe a second point called conclusion. Here right now, we have 2 options. First option, we could continue with our outline and generate content, so actually paragraphs for the different sections step by step, or we could just click on generate full post, and let me show you that one because it's really cool and saves just so much time by clicking on the right button. And now it takes up to 30 seconds for neuroflash, for the magicpen, to generate an entire blog post. So that was even quicker, I think, for our title, for our outline. And we can take a look at our blog article and just imagine in your head how long it would have taken you to do some research on a new blog article and then write the text behind it. And what we've gotten now with one click is an entire blog article at a length of 1,192 words with more or less one click and within 2 minutes. Of course, this does not have to be the end of your content creation journey or your blog article creation journey. We always recommend our users to read through the generated text. And let me say here, of course, the text that is being generated here for you is unique. It has not been copied and pasted from any source. It is generated just for you in this moment. You are the owner of this text. This text is generated for you. So you don't need to worry about plagiarism or copyright. This is your text. Or in this case, it's my text. But yeah, what you can do now, of course, is basically doing anything to this text. You could say, this is the text that I wanted. I can maybe directly click on here and export it as an HTML doc, or how we would recommend it, always recommend it, do some fact checking, check if the content fits to your tonality, do some changes, some amendments to your text. Maybe highlight this part because you just don't like how it's written. You click on it and just use our rewrite function directly in here using this toolbar, rewrite. And you would get a second suggestion or way how this part of the text can be rewritten. And you see that here, and just by clicking on one of those suggestions, you can directly rewrite certain parts of your blog article in there. So this was way 1 of generating content with neuroflash using our workflow. Now let me go back to our AI writer And let me show you the second way of generating text with neuroflash. And this is by clicking on New Doc. So again, here you first can select the language that you want. You can select if our integrated language tool system should be enabled or not. You might know language tool already as a Chrome extension. It's a tool for grammar checking and style checking. We have it integrated in neuroflash. So if you don't have the extension for Chrome, you don't need it. It's integrated in here to make sure that all the text that you generate is being checked for grammar and style. And what happens now when you select such a doc, you will be shown this overview. This overview of our so-called text types. What are these text types? Together with our internal data scientists, but also external industry experts, we trained the AI to produce and give output for certain use cases. And these use cases are what is represented here in our text types. And you see a lot of different areas of marketing, for example, but also besides marketing, for example, writing a book or sales or just different writing tools in different areas or inspiration tools. The list really doesn't end. It's over 110 different text types that assure highest quality because we trained them together with our data scientists and industry experts on their output. So what does that exactly mean? So for example, let me go to social media. Let's say that I want to create a LinkedIn post. I click on LinkedIn post, and what opens up now is a pretty familiar interface that we had just seen when we used our workflow. On the left side, again, you have your text editor, the text document. It's empty right now because we have not generated any text in this project. And on the right side, you see our pre-selected text type, LinkedIn post, and two briefing tasks for us. Here, with these tasks, in this case, it's topic and a problem that we want to address, we give the AI a certain context that it should write about. And the style that it's supposed to write about in is a LinkedIn post. So why don't we just do that right now? So let's say the topic for my LinkedIn post is why, or let's say teamwork in global enterprises and large corporations. Or let's maybe make that more precise, the importance of teamwork in a global enterprise and large corporations. So this is the general topic of my LinkedIn post. And then secondly, it asks us to provide a problem that we want to address with the LinkedIn post. So we could say why it is so important and difficult to implement the concept of new work in large corporations. So now we're giving the AI input in a context, a topic and a problem that we want to address with our LinkedIn post. And as with all our text types, we can also always select a certain tonality that the text is supposed to have. And to be even more precise, you can always select two different tonalities. So in this case, maybe I want my LinkedIn post to be powerful and witty. So I just select these two tonalities. And now we have done everything that we need to do, and we can just click on create. And what is happening now, the AI works again, new content, unique content is being produced for you. And we're expecting one or two different suggestions for such a LinkedIn post in a structure that should be typical for LinkedIn. And let me maybe select both of them. We even got 3 different suggestions, and I see one, let me put that down here, also with emojis. So that already shows us the text type is really defined for LinkedIn. LinkedIn posts, some of them have emojis, some of them don't. So we got both suggestions here. We even got here for the second suggestion, we already also got a hashtag that fits to the topic. But let's quickly look at the content. The importance of teamwork in global enterprises and large corporations cannot be understated. In today's internet-connected world, it is more important than ever for companies to have a team that can work together to achieve common goals. I think this is a very good start. Of course, maybe LinkedIn experts would say you could add an emoji here for users to really want to read more, click on read more, to have a bit more maybe controversial hook, but I think it's good. However, so this already says to me that the problem is discussed here, our solution. So you already give a solution in your LinkedIn post, which is something very cool. And again, so this is an example. If you're looking to build a stronger team, we invite you to try our platform. We think you'll be amazed at what your team is capable of. So in this case, the AI suggested a version of a LinkedIn post where the sender is a problem solver for this case, but you wouldn't find it in every example. So this example, for example, is not from the perspective of a solver of this problem, but is tackling that problem in more general. But you see, you get different results. And of course, you can mix and match those results for you to build your own LinkedIn post. And here again, we say, take what neuroflash gives you as input, as inspiration, but you are the one that is responsible to then publish content of highest quality by fact-checking the content, by checking the tonality, by adding 1 or 2 phrases that you know work for your target group, etc. So this is the second way of generating content, by selecting the text type that helps you in your step of content creation process. It can be either channel specific, like a LinkedIn post, but it could also be just a rewriting tool where you can just upload your text and have it rewritten for you, or an inspiration tool where you can get some futuristic product ideas, campaign ideas, metaphor generators, etc. So here the options are really endless. Before I jump to the third way of generating content with neuroflash, let me quickly explain to you what these different icons here mean. So first, what you can always do is hiding this section on the right side to make your space for the text editor bigger. But let me open it again for now to show you what stands behind these different options. So here under our magic pen symbol is where you edit your brief and can create content. If you go one step down, we have our Unsplash integration. So what does that mean? This is not to be confused with our AI image generator. This is another product that you find outside of our AI writer, so that you find here. What this here is, it's an interface with Unsplash. So you could say I have, and maybe I could go back. I don't know. Did I delete my blog article? No, it's still here. So I could say, by using our Unsplash integration, I just want to add a stock photo to my blog article, and the picture should represent teamwork. And we can just, by clicking on that picture here, integrate a blog article directly into our text editor to make it even more realistic. So this is what can be done under image search. Then thirdly, we have our favorites here. And now this is a German text that I just created a few minutes ago. But what happens here is you can select all text suggestions that you get. So let me just put anything here. No, wait, let me do something shorter. Just to show you some more suggestions. Because I want to show you how you can mark a certain text as your favorite. So I just randomly generated a few subject lines, not really important, but I just wanted to show you. You can mark any suggestion that you're getting here with a click on the heart. I don't know why it doesn't want to take this one. But eventually, what you can then see is that you can always find those favorites again in this list of favorites. So that is cool. And if I talk about it right now, you also see another icon below every single text generation. And this is this one here. It says more like this. And what happens if you click on that, you give the AI feedback about what kind of suggestions you like, of what kind of suggestions do you want more ideas. So here you can actually manipulate the way that the AI will generate text for you and give it feedback what you like, so that it will create content that is closer to the ones that you have liked before. Under history, so this is the next icon, you see the last 10 texts that the AI produced for you. So here right now you see the email subject lines that I just created, and you can see them here easily in your history. Don't forget, all documents that you have created, you can also find on the start view of the AI writer. So obviously your content that is being put inside a text document here on the left side does not get lost. And then maybe looking at the two last, and for me, most important symbols and features within the text editor. First of all, it's our SEO analysis. It fits pretty well because on the left side here, we have our blog article. And of course, if you want to publish a blog article, you also want it to have a positive impact on your overall SEO performance. And you can check and optimize your content for SEO in neuroflash, because we have teamed up with Seobility. Seobility is a German provider for SEO on-site optimization, and we integrated their solution into neuroflash, so you don't need any other SEO tools to optimize your content. So first step, what you do, you either generate a blog article or website text in neuroflash, or you just include text that you have written on your own or that you created somewhere else and paste it into a text document. Then click on SEO analysis. And the first thing here that you can do is select the domain that you want to rank for. In this case, let's say it's google.com, but you could also do that for every other domain that Google offers. Then secondly, showing you how that actually works. First of all, you can select the one keyword that you want to rank for. So here it's really just one keyword that you can enter, and that's supposed to be the one keyword that you want to rank for with the left side blog article. And here we could say the keyword that we're trying to rank for is SEO tips. It can also be a long tail keyword, so yeah, it could be longer, but it's only one keyword that you put in here. Then you click on analyze. What then happens is there are three different areas that you're getting feedback on. First, it gives you an estimation about the length of your blog article in comparison to the top 20 performing articles for the keyword SEO tips. And here we get the feedback. Right now, as we generated the text so far with only one click, more or less, the blog article is pretty short. It only has 1,195 words compared to an average length of those top 20 results of more than 4,000 words. So here, result for us, we need to make our text longer in order to compete with the other results. Then secondly, under this option TF-IDF, you get an analysis of the keyword frequency of your text. All these keywords that you can see here in blue and green are keywords that Seobility ranks as very important for the main keyword SEO tips. So you should use all those keywords that are listed here on the right side. And not only do you get that information, but you also get information if you should use those keywords more often. So all the words that are marked in blue they are already in your blog article, but not at a good frequency. So you should use them more often. So for example, marketing is a word that is not included once in our article right now, reflected by the 0 here. And based on our current length, it should be in our blog article at least 7 times or maximum 14 times. If you would see purple colored words in that list, you would get a feedback about words that you use too often in your article, which we don't have right now, so that is good. And we also get information about keywords that we use perfectly right now in terms of their frequency. And these are the ones that we see here highlighted in green. So these are the ones that we don't have to work on. We can leave them in here as is. So this is the TF-IDF analysis. And then lastly, you get more information on the top 20 search results for that main keyword. And what you get here is obviously the link to that specific article, just for you to read through it, to get some inspiration. But you also see the SEO title of that certain result and the SEO meta description. And what you can do here right away by just clicking on rewrite, you could take that content as inspiration, and by clicking on rewrite, you would get the SEO title and a meta description in a rewritten form that you can use then for your own blog article by just adding it to your editor, maybe below. So you already have your SEO title and SEO meta description ready for when you want to publish your blog article. So this is what you can do with our SEO analysis. And then let me delete everything that we've generated so far, turning our view to this last icon, which is called the templates library or only template list. Because this is important for the third and last way of generating content and text with neuroflash. So we have the workflow, we have the text types, and with this third way, we can use templates or create our own commands that we can directly give to the AI. And by clicking on a certain feature that we have, those commands will be executed by the AI. And let me show you how that works. So the one way for this would be to actually work with the templates that you can see here on the right side. These templates are predefined commands either by our team, by industry experts, or by actual users. So you see here, for example, this prompt, this template was made by Andrea, who is a member of our neuroflash team. But you also see that there are some templates that were suggested to us by our own users who we added to this list. So let's, for example, say we want to have an Instagram caption. We also have this as a text type, but we can also do that via our templates. So if you click on it, what happens here, you see on the left side, these short descriptions. So this is our prompt, this is our command, and we now have to add our own information to this prompt, to this command, in order for the AI to work on it and give us content that fits to it. So the command itself is create an Instagram post based on what the image is about. And here, what you see here in brackets is something that we now have to give to the AI. So what the image is about, I could say the image shows 2 boys playing soccer. What is the purpose of this post? And I could just say the post promotes the launch of the new soccer boot Nike Predator 1.2. I don't know, made up this name. And in order for the AI to now create Instagram captions for this, maybe we can say, we can maybe edit this command also. Maybe we could say create 3 Instagram posts. Maybe then we have a bit of more results. So what we now have to do is just highlighting everything, so our command and our examples, and click on here on command. You see here on the bar that appears when you highlight the text. you see on the right side the command function. And I just click on it, and what should now happen is that actually 3 interim posts should be generated for us. And you see this happening right now. So you see post 1, 2, 3, you see different content regarding the post. You also see hashtags being used here. You obviously don't see long text because for Instagram captions, you wouldn't expect long text, but you could also just edit the initial command saying, I want emojis. I want them long. So you can just really tell the AI what you need, what you want, and it will, act accordingly. So now, if I do that again, I should get responses with emojis. I should get captions which are maybe a bit longer. I hope this works right now. I haven't tested this before, but I just want to show you that you really have the power over what you want to create. And you see it actually right now. So it works pretty well, I would say. You see emojis now, you see longer captions, just showing you and demonstrating you that whatever you write is what you will get. And I think this is very cool. We also get hashtags, which is obviously something that is important for Instagram. And so this is one way of working with those commands and directly interacting with the app. But you don't have to do that using the predefined template on the right side here. You can also just create your own commands. So you could, for example, say, create 5 product descriptions for a new soccer boot named Nike Predator 1.2. It is a soccer boot especially designed for boys aged 12 to 16 in vibrant colors and highest performance. And then I can say include bullet points with the product benefits. The tonality can be witty and convincing. I don't know. This is just made up. I just want to show you that you can actually design your own prompt, your own template, your own command. And what you then just do is you highlight your entire command. Again, click on command, and we should now get 5 product descriptions that we could use, for example, for our online shop, for our e-commerce store. And what I'm getting is bullet points. Maybe now it only suggests bullet points. So what this would mean for me is that I have to work on my prompt. So I can say start with a text and then continue with bullet points. So here now, again, showing you I can edit the command and I should get something closer to my imagination. And hopefully it works, we'll see. And this looks good. I'm getting a text and I'm getting bullet points with the product benefits. Perfect. Okay, and with this, I'm actually done showing you all the options that you have with neuroflash of generating text. We had the workflow, we had the text types, and we had the direct interaction with the AI using the command function and using our templates. And with this, let me just quickly end up this webinar today with a short overview, especially for the ones who are very new with neuroflash, just summarizing your main advantages with neuroflash. As I said, we see ourselves as a AI content suite. So we want to provide you with different solutions for AI content production in order for you to increase your efficiency when creating content with the help of AI. So you can write faster, you can write more, you save a lot of time, but you also get inspiration, not only in the form of text, but also in the form of images. You don't need to worry about this blank piece of paper in front of you. You can always start with research or just getting ideas for topics, for products, whatever. neuroflash is all about high quality. As I told you already, 99.5% of all the texts that are being generated are unique and all of them belong to you. We have those over 100 different text types, so you can benefit from those predefined text types, which were especially trained internally and together with industry experts. And you have ChatGPT because neuroflash uses technology, the same technology that ChatGPT also uses, of course, a topic that was heavily discussed in the past weeks. So you have the same technology behind neuroflash, but you have more, and this is very important because you have the SEO analysis, you have an editor in which you can format your text, you have different workflows, you can export your text, etc. There are a lot of options that ChatGPT does not offer that you have with neuroflash, which are good for you, which make your content production with AI with neuroflash holistic. And of course, we always try to have the best support available for you. We are always there for you, always there to help you. So please contact us in case you have any questions. And with this, I am done with today's webinar. If you have some final questions, please write them down in the chat. I don't see any open questions right now. So if you have 1 or 2 questions, just write them in now and I'll take some time still. And in the meantime, let me quickly add one more thing for you guys. It would be very great if you could take 1 or 2 minutes of your time. It's really just 2-3 questions to be precise. If you could give us feedback regarding this webinar. Was it helpful for you? Did you like it? Do you have any ideas or wishes for topics, for content that we should focus on in following in future webinars? If so, please, give us the information in that quick survey. That'd be very great if you could support us regarding this. And I don't see any questions in the chat, so I'm guessing you are either full of ideas and inspiration, or it was maybe just too much for you, need to digest all the information that you have just received. If you have questions after this webinar, please feel free to contact us via our support email. You find, as I showed you, ways inside the app to contact us. And with this, I wish you a great evening, afternoon. Hope to see you soon again, either in this webinar or as a user in the neuroflash app. And have a great rest of the day, morning, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And with this, see you soon and bye-bye.